Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, cases of Legionnaires disease reported in Hampton. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Siobhan Lopez.
Fruits and veggies are essential to your health, but it's tough to get enough of their nutrients. New One A Day with Nature's Medley is the only complete multivitamin with antioxidants from one total serving of fruits and veggies. Try New One A Day with Nature's Medley.
State health officials are investigating a cluster of Legionella pneumonia, also known as Legionnaire's disease, in Hampton. The potentially serious bacterial infection develops after inhaling contaminated water droplets.
Most of the time, the people that develop this infection acquire it just from the natural environment because it's widespread in water and moist soil.
State epidemiologist Dr. Benjamin Chan says the 4 adults with confirmed cases were likely infected between the end of July into early August in the area of Ashworth Avenue between Island Path and H Street. He says the illness can also be contracted through man-made water sources,
such as cooling towers, water fountains, hot tubs, showers. And so we are investigating to see, given the clustering of these cases in a relatively small area, whether or not there may be an ongoing community source of exposure that can put people's health at risk.
Legionnaire's disease is fairly common. Dr. Chan says in the past 5 years, New Hampshire averaged about 32 cases per year. But seeing a group in the same area is more rare.
We have not investigated a cluster of Legionella infections in the last 10 or 15 years.
The state has already alerted healthcare providers to be prepared,
so that individuals that may present with concerns about a pneumonia can be quickly, diagnosed and treated if they're found to have an infection, and then reported to the health department so that we can investigate.
Now, only 3 out of those 4 people needed to be hospitalized. They have been treated and released. Health officials are looking into several other potential cases. They do want people to know that this cannot be passed from person to person. They will be working with the Centers for Disease Control to try to find that source. We're live in Hampton this evening. Siobhan Lopez, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Vehicle crashes into popular Italian restaurant. A vehicle crashed into a popular Hairville restaurant Saturday afternoon, leaving a large hole in the side of the building. Photos from the scene showed the vehicle completely inside the back of Joseph's Terraro Bakery Cafe on Oxford Street. There was no immediate word if anyone was injured. And here is a photo. Take a look at the large hole, as you can see. Fatal car crash in Oxford leaves 1 man dead. A New Gloucester man is dead after his vehicle crashed in the area of 232 4th Street in Oxford, according to Oxford police. The crash happened around 3:15 a.m. Saturday morning. Garrett R. Drew, 30 of New Gloucester, was alone in his vehicle at the time of the crash and died at the scene. Oxford and Norway police departments were first on the scene. The crash is being under investigation by the Oxford Police Department and remains under investigation. Pope in Ireland Diocese abuse cover-up meets with victims. Let's take a look at the video. Okay, that is some of video of the Pope moving around there. Pope Francis faced a lukewarm reputation and scattered protesters Saturday on his trip to Ireland, with even his vow to ride the church of the surge of sexual abuse and his outrage at those repugnant crimes dismissed as an insult by Ireland's wounded victims. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday night, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with another newscast. I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Good night, everyone. Bye.